Hello students, how are you? I hope all are you fine and you have seen the previous video in which we have discussed about the pictograph. In this video we are going to discuss the following points. We will learn to draw the bar graph. Then we will discuss the two different type of bar graph. One is called horizontal bar graph and the other is called vertical bar graph. So these two type of bar graph we will learn to draw, and then we will learn how to interpret the bar graph or how we can read the bar graph. So one data I have written here, games and number of students. 40 students like badminton, 35 students like football, 60 students like hockey and 65 students like cricket. So two variables are there, one is games and the other is number of students. Where number of students is the term of figure and the games are in the number of word. So first of all we make x-axis and y-axis, or you can say you can draw the two perpendicular line on your graph paper. So like this you will draw the two perpendicular lines on your graph paper, which is called x-axis, and this vertical one is called y-axis, and the point of intersection is called origin. So this is a quadrant that we call x o y quadrant. So you have to draw the first x o y quadrant in your graph paper. Now the two variables is here, number of students which are in the number. So you can select any one axis. These two lines are called axis. This is the x-axis and this is y-axis. So you can select any axis for that. If you are writing these numbers on y-axis, you will get the vertical bar graph, and when you select x-axis for this number, you will get the horizontal bar graph. So first we will learn this vertical bar graph. For the vertical bar graph, you see the what is the highest value, 60. So we can take a scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 student. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 students. So we will mark here. So you can see this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Either you can write the 1 centimeter is equal to 5 students. So you will write here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60 and 65. So whatever the scale, like the pictograph you want, you can take it here. You are free from it. According to the bars you have, according to the space you have on your bar graph, you can suppose your scale. Now we will make a rectangle, but one thing you have to keep in your mind: the width of rectangle is always same. Either you can take 1 centimeter width, half centimeter, 2 centimeter. It doesn't matter. But all the rectangles should have equal width, and there should be the equal distance between the rectangles. So we will take the 1 centimeter gap here also. Okay, I am marking at 1 centimeter. So I will leave 1 centimeter and make the rectangles of 1 centimeter width. So first it is 40. You see here 40. So in front of 40 you will draw it. 40. 40. Then 35 is there. So you leave 1 centimeter and draw up to 35. This is 35. Then again you leave 1 centimeter and then draw 60. So 60, then 65, so leave one line and draw at 65. This is 65. Now what are the gains? You will write here gains. And this is the number of students. Number of students. So what is the gains you can write in between, because there is no space down to write this out. So you will write this badminton, then football, then hockey, then cricket. So in this way you can draw the bar graph. This is called bar graph. The width of rectangle should be constant and the distance between the rectangles will be also constant. The scale you can take anyone by your choice. For that you are free. Only two precautions you have to take: the width and the distance between the two consecutive rectangles. That should be constant. And as you see, the rectangles are standing vertically, so it is called vertical bar graph. What do you call it? Vertical bar graph. So I hope you understood to draw the vertical bar graph. Again, to draw the horizontal bar graph, you will do the same thing. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. If you are writing this number of students on x-axis, you will get the horizontal graph. On the same scale you can take here also. Scale 1 centimeter on x-axis is equal to 5 students. So we will get here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 and 65. So first here it is 14. We will draw till 14. 4 centimeter will take. So we will get this 40. 40 is still here. So 40, then 35. So again we leave one line and come to the 35, then 60. So leave 1 centimeter and goes to the 60, and then 65. So goes to 65. So these are the games. We'll write games here. What is this? Cricket. This is hockey. This is football. And this is badminton. So this is called horizontal bar graph. Horizontal bar graph. I hope you understood how to draw the graph. So horizontal bar graph. So drawing you understand. This is the horizontal bar graph and this is the vertical bar graph. Scale you can take anyone by your choice. Only you have to take the precaution that width of the rectangle should be constant and the distance between the two rectangles should be constant. Now how we will read it? That interpreting the bar graph means how we will read the bar graph. So simply you can see which rectangle is smaller. Football. So it means the students like football less, or less number of students like football. Which one is the bigger one? That cricket one. So it means more number of students like cricket. If it is asked how many, then you just use your scale and see where it is coming. It is coming to 65. So 65 students like cricket. So on this way you can read or interpret the bar graph. So by watching this video, you can do the exercise 15B and I will clear your doubts if you have tomorrow in the live session. Thank you. Have a nice day.